Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. You can start with Hilal.
Okay. Can you put the
It's on.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين وأفضل الصلاة وأتم التسليم على سيد الخلق المرسلين. Tonight my Khatira about Sunan al-Eid and what happened on the night of the Eid and also the day of Eid. So we start with the night of Eid. Night of Eid has started from the sunset on Saturday. And after the sunset, we should start making takbir. And the takbir continue till we pray Salat al-Eid on Sunday. So before we talk about the Sunnah al-Eid, I like to talk about what happened on the night of the Eid. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tell us in Hadith Qudsi Rawahu ibn Abbas, he said that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala called this night of the reward, or the reward night. With the mercy of Allah and His grace, all the people who fasted Ramadan and prayed to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will have a great reward on that night. Everyone, except 4 people. So who are those 4 people? Their reward will be held till they correct their action. Number 1 is the one who drink alcohol. Second is the one who mistreat his parent. Third is the one who does not have good relation with his family members. And the fourth one is who has fight with somebody. So we have to make sure we are not among those 4 people. Otherwise, the reward will be held. And otherwise, it is the night of reward that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned it in Hadith Rawahu ibn Abbas. And so that's one thing. And the second thing is on the day of Eid, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will send angels down to the earth as He sent angels on the night of Al-Qadr. And those angels will be standing on the street of the city where you go to the masjid, and they will be greeting you. And even though you do not see them, even you don't hear them. But this is sound hadith narrated by Ibn Abbas. So we should remember that, because we are not celebrating by ourselves, we are celebrating with angels also. For the sake of Allah and sake of the angel, you should show some affection, some of the, like, that you are celebrating the Eid. If the angels are coming down to celebrate with us, we should show that also, that we are joining them. And the Salat, now we come to Sunnah al-Eid. First is, what should we do on the day of Eid? As we said, Sunday. Sunday morning, you get up, you take shower and make wudu. So you make ghusl al-Eid. This is Sunnah. After you do that, then you put the best clothes, even though there is no masjid, even though you're not going to Salat al-Eid in the masjid. You're going to do Salat al-Eid in your home with your family. And so that's fine. So you just do everything that you do as if you are going to the masjid in normal days and times. So now you did al-ghusl, you put the best clothes, and then you, before the Salat al-Eid, you should eat some dates, at least 1 or 3, or something, drink sibfora or juice, whatever, but don't pray Salat al-Eid without eating something. This is to show you that day before, for example, on Saturday, in that time you are fasting. Now you are breaking the fast. This is just to show that, you know, we obey the order of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. One day we eat, another day we don't eat, subhanallah. This is very important. So now that's one of the things that we're supposed to do. So we eat some few dates or whatever. And now we do Salat al-Eid. As you will see, it is 2 rak'ah. And in the first rak'ah is 7 takbir. You say Allahu Akbar 7 times beside Takbirat al-Ihram. So total 8. And the second rak'ah, 5 takbirah. You say Allahu Akbar 5 times and also Takbirat al-Ihram, the one you, after you get up. So now total 6. Now, in the first rak'ah, if you memorize Surah Al-A'la, Sabbih Isma Rabbika Al-A'la, that's fine. And Surah Al-Ghashiyah, next second rak'ah. If not, any surah, 2 surah, after Surah Al-Fatiha, of course. And that's how Salat al-Eid is done. And then after Salat al-Eid, you've been invited to our center to come for your gift. And so you come and adhere to the instruction which we are given to you through the email. And so then you get the gift from our center, inshallah. And this is very important. And so on the day of Eid, also, we should not forget to call our family member, the one even in the state or in the city or overseas, wherever they are, we should call them and share some of the feeling with them. And also we should remember to give some of the poor and the needy some gift and some donation. And that's very, very important. And the most important thing is not to forget to give zakat al-fitr. Otherwise, your fasting, your reward will be held over our head till we do that. Subhanallah, $12 per person is so important that we should not forget these kind of teaching of our deen. Is so important. And now, so you have to remember the needy and the poor and to call your family member. Of course, now we live in such days that coronavirus problems, but we still should show some rejoicing. We are rejoicing because of the merciful Allah. We are rejoicing because of the Quran. So the Quran is still there and the merciful Allah is still there, even though there is some hardship around us. So that should not prevent us from doing the celebration and not like to just stay home and closing the door on us. That's not good at all. And so that's very, very important. There is some hadith that the greatest deed that you can do is to bring a smile to somebody's face, okay? And to help somebody who is in need, subhanallah. And we should show the other people that our love can be translated through calling them and tell them, hey, we are here for you. We are here to help you. We are here even on the day of Eid, even any day. You can call us, you can count on us. And the best thing is for all those people who are feeling sometimes depression or something, or anxiety or worries, we should also give them some hadith and some ayah, for example, make them put their trust in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is very, very important to help them because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has all the answer and He has the cure, has everything. And so it's so important to do that. It is very, very important to adhere to the guideline and not to have fear of subhanallah, as long as you're adhering to the principle and the guideline about coronavirus, and as long as you're using your mask, using your washing your hands, all these kind of things, that's you should feel secure when depend on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and it's so important. So helping others, it is so important message during the Eid, and as we said, calling the member of our family and congratulating everybody also in our community. And if you visit some people, it should be okay as long as you're using like mask, etc., etc. So that's another thing. And so this is some of the things that you do on the day of Eid. And this is Sunan al-Eid is so important. And inshallah, you will have a blessing day of Eid and celebrating it with your brothers and sisters. Remember, the day of Eid is day of rejoicing, day of celebration, day of blessing, day of glorifying Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and also day of thanking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and a day of unity, a day of unity of our hearts, even though our masjid or center has been closed, but our heart is still there, and we should also feel that way and even feel stronger than before. It is the day, as we said, day of receiving our reward from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is so important. And to remember all this. And subhanallah, we are blessed ummah. We are a blessed ummah because we have so many good things that Allah bestowed on us, and all these bounties. And we should not just think about one thing, the hardship which we are seeing, for example, the coronavirus. No, we should think about all other bounty. We still have our family, we still have the Quran, we still have our worshiping, we still have everything, subhanallah. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is testing us. So we should know that. We are gonna, inshallah, pass the test with flying score, subhanallah, and good score. And so that's very, very important. And so this is some of the things that we should remember. And remember that merciful Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is there for us, as we are ummah of the greatest ummah that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ever raised to the human being. And that's very, very important to remember that. And so subhanallah, takbiratul Eid, as you know, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, La ilaha illallah, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Billahi alhamd. If that's all you do, if that's enough, and if you don't know the rest of the takbir, this is Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, if you don't even know anything. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, La ilaha illallah, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Billahi alhamd. And so these are that thing. And make sure, making dua, we are honor, our glory, our power all comes from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. As long as Allah is with us, we should not fear anything, we should not worry about things, and we should go on with our daily life as we supposed to do in other days of our time. And so this is very, very important, and this is what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had guided me to tell you about the coming Eid and the night of Eid and the day of Eid. May Allah accept our fasting. May Allah accept our salah, and also Khatim al-Quran. And may Allah makes us live for another year to worship Him and to be closer to Him and to get His pleasure. Subhanakallahumma bihamdik, nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk. Jazakumullah khair.